Alright, so hi, I'm Ben from Paddleboards, and all these new Super 73s will be arriving at your house around Australia at the moment. So I just wanted to do a very quick intro to the new setup of the frame and show you how it's put together, and give you a few little tips. And we're very busy still working here, so there's a bit of background noise going on, but cheap and cheerful video just to help you out and get you going on your bike as quick as possible. So when you first get to the box, just open it up obviously, and you're going to need to get some help. So I'll just get some help from Alex over there. Alrighty, so make sure you do get help because it is quite cumbersome. And when you go to the bike, just grab the metal frame, okay? And then when you put it out on the ground, just put the stand out as well. Right. Alright, thanks Alex. And now you can continue on and take all the wrapping off. The paper tape is easy, and then you just need to get some scissors for the plastic cable ties. And when you do use the scissors, just be careful not to use the cables. Oh, and one other thing too is be careful to look inside the box, because the charger is inside this cardboard box here, as well as your pedals and some tools. And I'll be able to get this wrapping off like this. So with all the packaging off, I've also got this toolkit which comes in this bit of cardboard. So you've got all the tools you need here, plus some reflectors in case you decide to put them on your bike, and some cable ties for tidying up the cables. Also check here, you've got 2 keys which are on a plastic bag. These are the only 2 keys in the world that will unlock the battery on this bike, so don't lose these keys, or if you think you're going to lose them, make a copy. Alrighty, now we can start putting the bike together. Alrighty, so all the new Super 73s this year came with a much easier way to assemble the bike frame. All you have to do is take off this headset, unscrew it first obviously, and take it off. And then all you have to do is flip the handlebar over, place it there in the middle, and put this back on and screw it back in. One tip for screwing it back in is you can rest the handlebars there and tighten them up. And when you're doing this, make sure to screw all the screws in evenly so that you get an even gap here and in the front and the back. And when it's on relatively loosely, you can pull it back to a riding position that you would like. Also at this point, just the standoff, sit on the bike and you feel for yourself what feels comfortable. So for me it's about here, so then I will just tighten up these little screws, just checking it as I go and making sure I do the front and back screws at the same time so it's all relatively even. Here. Right, feels pretty good, and the handlebars are in the middle, and make sure they're all good and tight, just hand tight will be fine. Then it's onto the brakes. So you see how the brakes are down here? All you need to do is loosen them at this point. And then you can just move that to wherever feels comfortable. So that feels good for me, so I'll just tighten that up. Same for the other side. And it's good to make sure the brakes are roughly the same alignment, that it feels comfortable to use. Alrighty, so I've tightened up the brakes, and there's the US display here as well. Now the US display in Australia is only legal on private property with no public access, so just bear that in mind when you put that on the bike. I've got another video to show you how to fit the US display. Simply plugs into here. To put it on, you need to take the grip off and the brake off, slide the US spec throttle on, and then tighten it up. And then slide the brake and the grip back on. Now here's a good opportunity to check that the electronics work well. So you power on here, and then hold down the on button on the US display. And squeeze into the throttle, the bike will accelerate. That's looking great. Alright, so this is the on button. And then if you press this, you'll go from miles per hour. Oh sorry, you've got to hold that down to change it from miles per hour to kilometers per hour. And this also toggles through this display here, so we can see trip, voltage in the battery, nothing, and the odometer, how many Ks it's done. And then when you press the throttle, the bike will accelerate. There's also a walk mode on it as well, so if you hold down the M button, the wheel starts to move slowly. So that's great for, you know, if you did want to walk up hills or upstairs. And then to put the headlight on, that's just one press there. And here's the headlight down here. You just need to lift it up. And that's on and working perfectly. The other thing that should be on as well is the tail light. So you just walk over here and just check that the two LEDs are on. That's all good. So perfect electronics work. Alright, so with the headlight up, just tighten it up a bit, just to make sure it doesn't come undone while you're riding, get loose and sag. So get yourself another little spanner or something to hold the nut in place and just tighten that up. Give it a good tight. Okay. Next you want to put the pedals on. So when you do get the pedals, just check out for a little letter in here. I've got L for left and R for right on the other one. So just get that threaded. And then once that's ready to go, then you can just hold it in place and spin the pedals. Like this. Makes it easy. And then give it a good tighten. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay. Sweet. And then check the brakes too. So give it a good squirt with the throttle, jump on the back brake, that looks good, no noise from the brake discs. If you do get any noise from the brake discs, just check out other videos on how to adjust disc brakes and go from there. And then check the front one as well. Just push it forward, make sure it stops when you put the front brake on. So that is looking like a very safe, ready Super 73, except for pumping up the tyres. It does say on the tyre, inflate to 35 psi. maximum. So we'd recommend something a bit softer around about the 2022, and see how you go with that. You can always adjust it. So for us, there's all sorts of pumps you can use, but we just like using this one. It's a nice floor pump. It's got a gauge right there. That makes it really easy. And that's it. The tyre feels good. Obviously if you want slicks, you can put slicks on, which is sweet. And alrighty, so talking about tyres, I'm just going to walk you quickly through the other things that we sell regarding tyres as well, because fat tyred bikes are generally a bit more prone to punctures no matter what brand. So this pump from Topeak is freaking awesome. I think it's like $100, it's well worth it. We also sell these portable pumps with it's a floor pump as well. The foot peg comes out, it's got a gauge, and it's about $60. It's a nice enough size to fit anywhere on the frame, pretty sweet. You can also get this puncture free glue. Just open the valve of the tube and pour some in, and obviously follow the instructions on there. So the idea is that if you do get a puncture, that the glue will seal and you won't notice it, hopefully. The other thing is the Mr. Tuffy tyre liners. They go in between the tube and the tyre, so that's a good prevention for flat tyres as well. So they're all on our website. And with the tail bag, this looks pretty sweet. Really good quality accessory from Super73. It's got a strap, it's got a rain pouch, it's got extenders, it's got leads to wrap around it and keep it on the bike. It looks sick. And cup holder with bottle opener on it. What else do you need? Screw straight on there. Can't wait to try that out. It's gonna be fun. And then once you've got your tyres pumped up, that's it. Get out there and have fun. See ya. Alrighty, so whoops, I forgot to tell you a couple of things. So I'll do that now. And when you finish building your bike, it's a good idea to turn the handlebar to make sure you're not crimping any cables. Just to the left and to the right. Just have a look around to make sure all the cables stay loose. And in your little pack of goodies are some cable ties. So you can use this junction here just to wrap around some cable ties like that. And you know, just to do it how you wish, style the bike as you wish. I like that bit of excess cable tie. Another thing about cable ties is you can see down the base here, the cutoff is facing down, and that could scratch you or someone else. So one thing we like to do is just push that knob of the cable tie back under the frame, so it's all smooth, all the way down the bike as well. Now with the battery charger, I forgot to mention as well, that when you plug it in, and you plug it into the mains, in order to charge the battery, you do need to switch the on switch of the battery on. So do that whilst it's charging, and that green light will go to red to show you that it's charging. Oh, and in Australia, you need a bell for your bike as well. So whack a bell on your bike just to make it fully legal.